Signs, signs, everywhere there's signs. But unfortunately, this mode of advertising is causing concern with the city of Kelowna.
They're not allowed to put them out on any city infrastructure, so any of the sidewalks or boulevard sections, they should be keeping them on private property. So generally speaking, back up against their building, and it depends on obviously the design of the frontage of that particular parcel that's involved as to where exactly placement can occur.
So letters were sent out to businesses. However, not everyone in the downtown core received a letter regarding their sandwich board advertisements.
They can't just randomly pick one intersection and one group of people and saying, you have to comply, but not address it with everybody downtown.
I noticed that only some places are being targeted, not all, and especially with our direct competitors being on Bernard, they're able to keep their sandwich boards and we're not. And I don't understand how the bylaw only acts for some people and not all.
Always, our sign will always been there. We never change it. So why we should be changing? If there's more regulations for all people follow it, go ahead.
Unfortunately, it seems the only businesses who received a letter asking to remove the sandwich boards were those who received complaints from residents who thought the signage was a tripping or sightline hazard.
Yeah, so the sandwich board that we have, for example, is definitely not in the way. We have wheelchair accessibility. They get in just fine. No one's ever tripped over our sign. It's never been in the way.
And when it comes to businesses on Bernard, that's a whole nother issue. After the revitalization, the rules changed.
The Bernard Avenue revitalization included a sidewalk seating program where the city actually expanded the width of the sidewalk area, and part of the stipulation of that patio program's requirements is that you are allowed to have a sandwich board within, if you lease that space.
If the signs aren't taken down, bylaw will seize them and there will be a fine for getting them back.
Just not going to do it until I'm forced to.
Now the city recognizes that this sign bylaw, it's outdated. In fact, they've only been doing updates since the late 90s. So a whole overhaul of the bylaw will be done for 2016. But that means that all businesses will have to comply with the same rules. For Castanet News, I'm Jen Zielinski.